crawl for some months and ascend. Why? The only people that survive in this space are violent men. There's, apart from your physical fence, you need to have another wall of fire around your house. That one, I advise ladies to build it. May God help the brothers here, if you are not married, to marry a girl or a woman that can build fences. There are territories that the agenda of darkness does not pass. It's because there's a lioness there. There's somebody who is rowing continuously. The reason why you pray in Africa is not because there's a prayer point. You are praying because if you don't pray, somebody was watching our clip the other day from Europe and say, what is wrong with these people? Why are you praying like this? The answer that I have for him is only in my heart, so I cannot tell him. You know, their government have solved over 80% of their problem. The things you pray about here, when you reach there, you will realize the solution is with men. The difference between a prayer word, you know, you say you are an intercessor. You will know who you truly are when you arrive at a place where they have solved your need. You will now realize that you are only a need-based individual. Intercessors are not praying because of need. They are bridging the gap between heaven and earth. They are giving a ladder to spirits to invade time. Once there are many of you, Satan can extinguish your prayer life. He will just give you that thing that I was praying one night on campus. I shared the story with some of you. I was just praying, looking for God desperately. One sister was moved with a deceptive spirit. She came to me and stood near me and said, God says she should tell me that I will not fail the course. I say in my mind, you know why? If you see a student in that environment being this kind of violence in prayer, there must be an academic challenge. So she used that explanation and said, God says she should tell me that you will not fail the course. I said, it's not about course. And the Spirit of God moved. Your arrive time already broken. It's not the person that they sent from heaven that arrived time. You fell inside Adam. And so they sent the second Adam into time, waiting to repair you. If you have not met the second Adam, you are like a scientific calculator in the hand of a market woman. They are using you to do Maggi plus oil. And you are capable of doing much more. You will not know who you are until you meet the second Adam. He's the one that knows who he created. He's the one that can restore you to factory setting. I will conclude with one last advice. I hope you know that Android have produced several, operating system up to, I think, 9.0 or 11. 10. Yes, I know I'll have good feedback. When you arrive time, you did not arrive as the latest version. All of us entered time as 1.0. But they have put all the structures for download in earth. Part of the tools for download is prayer. I'm not talking prayer point prayer. That prayer that you went to pray just because you are looking for a nature. As you are praying, they on the hotspot of heaven for you. Then you begin to download the most updated version of yourself. This is why after meetings like this, some people need to withdraw into a retreat. Just the title of the retreat is, Who Am I? I'm tired of, you will continue to argue with men, compete, if you have not found your own strength. There is beauty in knowing who you are. You will stand out. No competition. You appreciate other people's value too. You are threatened and you are, that complex you feel is on the ground that self-discovery has not been established yet. So anything you see, you are download. Go and download. Before I came for this meeting, I was asking if there's any recent version. Download. Just stay there. There's a way you are praying. Satan will want to bring you out of the prayer room by solving a challenge. Satan can bless you. You don't even know. There's a way you are praying as a lady. Satan will send guys. Go and propose. There's something here. Those of you that Finally, when the prayer point was answered, then you now carry DSTV remote and tie wrapper. You died. You died that day. That was when you died. It is the day that your answer came. That is when you increase the volume of the prayer. Just to prove to spirits that I'm not following you because of what I want to get. The encounter. There's an encounter that defines us. I know where I came from. I know the pattern. I know the handwritings. I know the narrative that is the custom where I came from. And if we must come in the volume of books, an encounter must happen. In a night like this, I just want to invite few people. Because I know it's not all of us that will blow the trumpet of ordination in this generation. If you don't know yet, those who are fornicators are already fornicators. If it's this generation, but those who are adulterers, they are already in the... Everybody is already walking in the path of... You know, somebody is saying that by the grace of God, I know one day who you are now, you are already doing, your story is already being written. The attention of Satan is not here again. The attention of Satan is in nursery 2. He is now going to the generation that have not become anything yet. That's the place that war is happening now. They are not with our generation again, because those in our generation who are captives are already captives. Those who have chains, they are already a victim of Pharaoh. They know that they don't need to tell you to sin again. Some of you, your mind has been furnished with so much pollution. Satan don't need to tell you to watch pornography again. All he needs to do is to play one tape inside your mind. And there are people here sitting down quietly, pretending from January to December. And they know that their secret life is an abomination to God. Yet they cannot see that there is an infirmity to be treated. The issue will start first from the heart, from the inner man. That's where God will deal with. Today is not about consecration, so I will not even teach on that line of consecration. Those who live the banner of Jesus in this generation, they are already gathering. They are already gathering at the base of Mount Zion. Several captains are emerging in different territories. So if you go to the east, if you go to the west, the north, the south, you must hear the voices of captains who are emerging. They are rising with their generation with them, because in the agenda of God, every generation have their own prophets. The arrogance in our time, it will take a man from our time to combat it. And so God is busy inviting men, and only few people turned up. Many were called. In the day of manifestation, only few were worthy of their call. I don't know whether you are sitting here and the devil has been on overtime in your life, continuing. Your life is full of them. Before you even know difference between left and right, they made sure they pegged an addiction. Oh, the devil does not plant where the good master has not planted. There is something about God that is attracting Satan to your life. I am trying to wake one brother up this night. If you get up, inside one of you is like 10 million souls. If Daddy Kumuyi never gave his life to Jesus, if Billy Graham never gave his life to Jesus, if Benson Idahosa never gave his life to Jesus, if Reinhard Bonnke never gave his life to Jesus, you know the tens of thousands of souls, millions of souls rather, that were tied to one person coming to Jesus. That day you were coming out and say, Lord Jesus, come into my life. What the heaven was seeing is 30 million souls inside one person coming forward. That's a captain. And I tell you how captains manifest. If you want to know who you are, I can tell you who you are by who Satan sent to stop you. If you see that there's unusual attention to make sure your life is buffeted with sin every corner, there is something about God. There is something that is more than one person that is upon your head. Some of us, when we fail God, and God forbid, but if we fail God, one person cannot replace us. God will have to look for other people and compromise their life. He told Catherine Kuhlman, for those who take time to read the journals of the elders, at a point the Lord told her that, she said the burden is too much for her to bear. And he replied and said, she is doing the work of 4 people. 4. There were 4 people who have denied, betrayed, turned their back on their call, and they compressed it all on one human being and spoiled their life with it. There are burdens that come upon you. Your ambition will be swallowed up, because they wanted to compress the homework that several people did not do and put it on one person. There are brothers here and sisters here. Your encounter will start in this meeting this night. a spirit will come upon you and break the hold of sin first. Then it will start doing something on your inside. The zeal of the house of the Lord will start consuming you. A desire for purity, for holiness. You will try to fall. You will even go, mark my words, you will leave this meeting and go back willfully to try and go and do those things you do, and it will not bring pleasure again. A spirit has altered your nature. If a spirit does not get involved, you are not. Our time is fast spent. I want to put an invitation to a generation this night. You know that you are the one I'm talking to. The agenda of God is at stake. If I don't answer this call, there's an undertone, there's a voice echoing on your soul and saying, when would you rise? There's a voice telling you, would you be consistent with me? Would you let me wear you like an overall? The best ministers of our time, they will be artists. They will be those who have the ability to paint God the clearest. He is the one that wants to do the work, not you. He just needs you to be a vessel that is fit to host him. Have you seen some official cars where they write for official use only? That is what your life should have been. You are supposed to be for official use only. Now every spirit can use you. Lost, come, anything you want. I'm inviting a generation. You are here and you know this is a turning point for my life. My voice tonight is the sound of a trumpet in your soul. You know that you are the one. There is more to my destiny than this. You know there are holds that must be broken. Wherever you are, run forward quickly. Don't waste time. Don't even
withdraw for some months and ascend. Why?